Good afternoon, this is Gavriel Jacknin, and welcome to Halacha Day, number 1068. Halacha Day keeps the Yetzer away. We are continuing with the rules concerning the blessings said before enjoying food, drinks, and fragrances. Classic Halacha today. If there are two kinds of fruit, for example, a fruit of a tree like an apple, and a fruit of the earth like a strawberry, or food over which the blessing shakol should be said, a slice of cheese, then in spite of the fact that post factum, when it is already done, if you had said shakol over all of them, or if you had said over a fruit of the tree, the blessing B'rei Pri Adama, you would have fulfilled your obligation. Nevertheless, initially, you must not do this. Rather, you should recite the appropriate blessing over each kind, right? So, for example, again, you have the apple, the strawberry, and the slice of cheese. And let's say all three together, and you say, I'm going to make a shakol on the cheese and have everything in mind. You eat that, you eat all of them. Not ideal. Or if you said a B'rei Pri Adama on that apple, because you'll say, well, even though it comes from the ground, right, the tree came from the ground as well. So, b'diavad, post factum, it works. But ideally, you want to make the appropriate blessing, the B'rei Pri Eitz over the apple, the B'rei Pri Adama over the strawberry, and the shakol over the cheese. Right, the blessing B'rei Pri Eitz takes precedence over the others. So the blessing over the apple really should be first. That takes priority. Footnote here says, however, if you prefer a certain fruit of the earth to a fruit of the tree, let's say you prefer the strawberry over the apple, then you should say the blessing over the fruit you favor, the ha'adama. So in that case, if you have no preference, say the blessing over the apple first, but if you like the strawberry more than anything else, then make the B'rei Pri Adama before you make the B'rei Pri Eitz over the apple. Make it over the strawberry. Okay, continuing. Even if there are wine and grapes in front of you, and you wish to drink wine and say the blessing B'rei Pri Agafen, which is the special blessing over the wine, even though it is permitted to exempt the grapes with this blessing, so technically you can make a B'rei Pri Agafen and have in mind the grapes, even though that could work. Nevertheless, initially you must not do so. Rather, keep in mind not to exempt the grapes with the blessing over wine, so as to enable you to say the proper blessing, which is B'rei Pri Eitz, creates the fruit of the tree over the grapes. So we really want to make the appropriate blessing for every single food. And now is your halacha. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Halacha. 36, 100 for the gold. We'll see you tomorrow.